What is going on, fellas? Josh, you're down in my basement. Boring game tonight. What was the game? I honestly wasn't watching. I was watching last night. There were some games going down that were all entertaining today. Boring game, you're saying? Okay. I've been busy. I've been busy down in my basement, getting some work done. Um, Hopefully tomorrow we'll get out the first video of the profit challenge for my 2025 Heritage High Number hobby case. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm changing some things up. I'm going through just a few things, and it's going to take some time to redo a lot of it and just having fun with it. But anyways, 6-3 pets. Holy cow. Yeah. That sounds real boring. I didn't watch all the games yesterday. I watched parts of them, but I watched the end of the Bears and Green Bay game. That was a heck of a game. That was entertaining. Anyways, up on the website, guys, little 20. No 25. Anti 2025 rip. More just for fun, just to have something different. So yeah, just some 24, some 23, and some 22 in this little mixer. Just a fun, cheap mixer. Again, for the price of a blaster, which right now there's not really a whole lot out there for retail that is even worth buying. Besides a 25 update hanger. Outside of that, the chrome stuff I'm not doing. I'd be more apt to do some 25, 26 Topps Chrome basketball before I did some retail 25 Chrome update baseball, personally. I'm still looking for those basketball hangers. If I find those hangers, I'm going to buy them. $20 a pop in the out in the wild would be a fun little rip. So, anyways, who is all in the house? Adam, first one. Game day, second one. What's up, fellas? Vanby Rippers, yo. Hutch is in the house. Nick A. And Artie. What's up, man? I was tempted to try to do a little hanger battle tonight, but yeah, was busy doing other stuff, and so didn't even really put much out to. I put out the OGs, but then after that, I honestly didn't even think about it. Until later on, it was like, oh, well, I ain't doing that because, yeah. Ron, what's going on? Anyways, up on the website, 12 spots left. We are getting in there, so hopefully pretty quick we can get through those 12 spots. Only 32 a spot. And just, again, price of a blaster. And would you rather have a 20? Actually, I think a 25 update blaster. Aren't they 24? I haven't bought any to rip myself, so they're 24. But you're pushing 30 with taxes and whatnot. But anyways, so 22. There's two of these. These are actually in the break, not the Lucky 7. These are in the break. The only 22 update I have left, a mini. See if we can do the same as Kyle and get a numbered Bobby. Kyle got a numbered Bobby out of the box that he won as a Lucky 7 winner. 23 Series 2 Jumbo. Jumbo is always fun. Corbin Carroll, handful of other guys in there. Corbin Carroll, the bigger guy in that. Then obviously 24, we got Heritage High Number and Update. So all the good rookies in those. And then Lucky 7 is this. Someone will get to take that home. What's up, Nick? Welcome in. Artie, they're probably okay, but I'd rather spend $20 on a chrome hanger than 13 on a regular one for sure. I mean, they had the Diamantes in those, but right now, if I was going to buy, I've seen them. They're all over the place, so that should also be a clue. Those regular hangers, you can get, those are everywhere. I keep seeing those. I would say probably not worth it at this point, maybe. But hey, man, you get a Cooper flag, anything, you're in the money. His stock is rising. So most of you know, I ripped a Mega that I just randomly decided to pick up from GameStop when I was getting some 22 update hangers. And I pulled a very nice Cooper, and out of 75 Cooper, but it had some issues. I sent it back to Tops. Hopefully, I'll get something back here shortly. Hopefully, I'm hoping they'll kind of get on it. When I shipped that in, they were selling about $1,000 on eBay. Since then, a couple have sold for less than that, like 800. But one finished at auction today or last night at like $1,200. So his stuff is definitely on the upward trajectory. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, right there. Here we go. Right there. 1217 at auction. That's the same card I pulled, except for mine was severely miscut, really thin on the bottom, thick up top, and had a print line where it was missing the ray wave. So, but that's now going for $1,200. So, I'm hoping they're going to give me something very nice in return. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get, but there's obviously value in it. So. I hope it's good. I took the risk. I did it. And at this point, since his stuff is kind of going up right now, because he kind of scuffled right out of the gate. You know, people kind of got down on him. I think there was a little dip in his prices. But since then, he's balling out like an 18-year-old should in the NBA. What did I buy? I didn't buy nothing. Only thing I've been buying a few Bobbies here and there, but no, I didn't buy a Cooper. I hit a Cooper. Did I have a base Cooper just sitting here? Anyways, up on the website is this little mixer. Here's my website at here. We're at. Isn't he it? Anyways, but yeah, profit challenge. Hopefully tomorrow and get the first video out, and then I'll probably every day. I'm not sure yet of when I'll release it. We'll see. Just starting my new work schedule, so now I'm off Sundays and Mondays. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. Going from last year, I was Tuesday, Wednesday off. Now I'm Sunday, Monday. So just like in general, I got my whole new routine with what I do and how I do stuff. So figuring it out slowly. This is day one. See how it goes. So, is the game on Prime? Oh, last night that game was on Prime. Are they on Prime again? I don't have like much for TV. I don't have any I just have a few of the streaming services. I don't have any like live TV stuff. Boo Boo or whatever they're all the different ones. NBC, Peacock. Okay. I may not have much for that, so I don't know how to watch that. It's not like I'm not missing out on much. It's 6-3. What quarter is it in? Or is that the end of the game? 6-3. I don't have any room for a big screen. I mean, I could put one up like right back here where all those are, my jerseys are, and it would fit there, I guess. Yeah, I could probably fit a 65-inch back there. It's not really a man cave. It's more of a little studio. Yeah. There's no room for furniture. It's just I got my one chair. I could make, I got a little stool back there. I could, but yeah, I did see that in Striker lately. He has a little TV behind him. I mean, I could also put a small TV. I mean, well, it'd be a good size. I could probably put a 40-something inch right there where those are, but the hobby's there. Sorry. My jerseys. I like what I got going on. All right, 11 spots left. 11 spots left. Hopefully we can get this going pretty quick. Hopefully you guys will come in, knock her out, we can get ripping. I'm not moving, Bobby. Paid good money for those bobbies. Where's there that signed artwork up there? Not signed by Bobby. Signed by the artist. Numbered. I think. I know. Yeah. Out of 200 and out of 500. What's up, Terry? Welcome in. Gotcha. Let's see what comes out. Bowman comes out this week. Coming up, Bowman draft. So interesting. I did order 2 boxes from Topps. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Draft is usually a product that holds its value really well. I'm kind of tempted just to store those away, even though I spent 1,100 something bucks on them, I think. Usually draft holds up really well. You know, it's all the guys that were high draft picks. Or maybe throw them in some sort of mixer. I don't know. Ooh, 9-3 now. Fancy. Four field goals and 3 quarters. That sounds lame. That does sound kind of lame. It's freezing down here in the basement this morning, though, or this evening. It's very cold. I don't know why. No, it's cold. I mean, it's cold outside. Not that cold. Maybe it's just me. Who is the quarterback of the Chargers? Philip Rivers still is it? This year I've not paid much attention. And I don't even know. When I think of Chargers, I think of Philip Rivers as a quarterback. I mean, as of the last decade plus. Justin Herbert, okay. I just think Philip Rivers. That's what I think. Oh, there's a game tomorrow? They have a playoff game on Monday? What's going on? Monday? That's different. Interesting. Very. Is they're milking it for all the TV revenue? Sounds about right. So what, there were 3 games yesterday? Is that right? I don't know. Like I said, I don't. I like football, but I got so burned out on football. And I only came back to football in 2017, whatever it was, when Holmes played. He played that last game of the year, and I was stoked. That was right. And then I kind of got back into it. But it was like 2010. I'm like, I threw in the towel. I gave up on fantasy and just didn't watch much, to be honest with you, football for a while. And not until Mahomes. I was gone, and then yeah. Used to be definitely probably my biggest sport that I was into on a regular basis for a long time. But I've switched back to my original love, baseball, here the last 4 years now. So football is kind of like, it's football. I don't know. It just feels all Panini-like, like, Speaking of Panini, what is going on with Panini? Are they gonna do something? Are there any rumors out there? I haven't heard anything or seen anything, but I'm assuming they're just, I don't know. They're sitting on their butt, doing nothing, crying. Yeah, I've done fantasy every year for a long. Even now, I just don't pay that much attention to it. I mean, I was the champion this year in my fantasy league 'cause I'm so good at it. But yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I know more name. I know some of the names, um, but not even then. I don't even know. More just I know that these guys do good on my team, so that's about it. There's some tight end for the Cardinals. I don't even know his name. I think it's the Cardinals, and he's really good. Couldn't tell you the name right now. You said it, I'd probably go, oh yeah, that's it. But he must be really good because he was getting me lots of points. But yeah, didn't do a lot of betting this year. Usually I would kind of bet here and there on football. This year, not a lot. Not a lot. The first couple weeks, I'm like, yeah, I fell off and kind of really stopped caring. And then the Chiefs sucked. So it just made it easy to not care even, or to care even less, I guess. I kind of want to get into basketball. I got my Oklahoma City Thunder hats. They should just become a big time, fan. They're winning. Went to the game a couple years ago, and ever since, man, they're really good now. So they should invite me back. Who's the Rams quarterback? Oh wait, no, I have the Rams quarterback. I think it's he's the guy that was in Detroit, I think. Is that right? No. Yes? Yeah? No? No. Stafford. Yeah. Yep. He was on my fantasy team. That's all I know. Remember. Oh, wait a minute. I have the Chargers quarterback. He did me pretty well. He did me really well this year. Are the Rams any good? Tell me that. Like I said, me and football this year, I don't know. This was probably the year I've cared the least about football, even like just to begin the season. Like just like who is the best team? Who's the best team in football? I heard Seattle's good. I know Denver had a good year. But who's the best team? Who is like the favorite? And then I know another named Drake May. That's a quarterback. He's the New England guy. The Atlanta Hawks are the best team. Oh yeah, I know Drake May is. I know his name because I've seen his cards. That's about it. All right, guys. We are down to 10 spots. 10 spots. There's a link. And chat is a link right to the break to my website. Again, what you see on the screen is what is in there. Just a fun little mixer. Anything but 25. I just said, you know what? Let's just do something cheap. Do some older stuff. We're gonna get some Paul Skeens tonight. Not sure what Jackson guy. We're gonna hit one of the Jackson boys too. Something. They're in the playoffs. Did they win yesterday? They get a bye? I didn't even know the playoffs have started until yesterday. I didn't even know. Mine came out to 39 with, well, there is shipping. Shipping's gone crazy. I'll say that much. Like, yeah. But how did it be 39? Did you have to pay taxes or something? Because it should have been 38. 32 plus 6? It'd be 38. I have taxes on my website. Everyone's a Panthers fan, so I know the feeling. Tito, huh? Hey, Tito. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Can you like choose to only use part of it, maybe? Interesting. On YouTube, it says, "Well, yeah, it's 32 a spot, and then shipping's always on top. That's how all my breaks are. But it's just one shipping cost. If you bought 4 spots, it'd be 32 a spot plus just $6 shipping. Yeah, it's 32 per team, and then then the shipping. The break is that, and then you got to pay for the shippings. That's how it's always been. That's how I've always done it. But if you buy 10 spots, it's still just $6 shipping. And that's literally pretty much the cost of the shipping and my materials. It's crazy. Like my first started doing the breaks, I think I was doing $4.99, then I quickly changed it to $5.99 because even then I was losing money. And then since then, I could pay just for the shipping. It was a little over $4. Then all my materials would push me to be over $5. Plus, you're getting the card shells that put it well over. I mean, $5 back then, and definitely well over $6 now. Tito, let me think, Ian. I'm trying to, if you want, you can just buy a spot, and then I could just refund you all of it. Then it will just, I think you won $100 in credit, Tito. I believe you had a 40 and a 60. I could just cancel that 40, and then I'll just remember you have 2 extra. I don't think I don't know. It's just me hanging out here in my basement, having fun. I don't know if you could like say only do 20 of it, or maybe I could. I don't know. I really don't know how that works on my side. I mean, yeah, it's there, but it's literally there just to save me headaches of keeping paper trail of everything by hand, because I'd fail if it was. I would totally fail. So it may. I would think honestly, yeah. It's just how that coupon thing is set up. It like only goes towards a product. Let me see. Let me see what it says. Don't. Because I make coupons and I go click on it. Let me see if I can make a coupon and say it covers for shipping too. Say this 40. Next. And I don't normally even do coupons. And a lot of times I'll just tell, hey, somebody, you got $40 in credit. And then what you would do is you would just say, hey, I'm going to buy in. And then I would just, okay, boom. If it was like you had $40 tonight, you bought in, I would just refund your whole thing and you'd have $2 left on my little paper thing. But during the giveaway, I gave away actual codes just since there were so many people that it just made it easier for me. So I don't do it often with the codes, but that's the reason I did it that way. Do this. So let's see. Minimum order. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to. Oh, okay, interesting. Never hit that button. There's hit all products, and then I just say apply once per order to the lowest priced item. Well, that's why it's doing it. If it's, I don't know. So Tito, all I can tell you is if you just want to buy it a spot, and I can just refund it to you, all of it, so you wouldn't be any money. Then I'd owe you $2 because it's 38 that you could hold on. I would just have a record of. I could just cancel this one. Let me see if I can go to yours, because you had 2, I think, right? Let's see, you're here. You're right here. It says off all products. Apply to all products. Order. I don't like. It didn't say anything. The only thing it says is coupon options. I have 2. Apply to. Here, let me change it real quick. Tito, I'm gonna hit this button, see what it does. I'm gonna save it. It says apply to each eligible item in the order. Let's see if it will apply to it now. Try it now. I don't know that it's gonna work, but try it and see. I changed it. Martel, what's going on, my friend? It would be nice if it maybe if I was able, maybe if I wonder if I'm able to create a gift card type thing and just have $40 to spend on the website and just would cover everything. It is like a discount code is what I sent you. I don't know. That would make more sense if I could. I just don't know how. I just have coupons. I don't know how I could create a gift card. Yeah, this is yeah. Yeah, I know you had 46. 10 spots left, Martel. Hopefully we can get those in here soon. But Tito, I changed the $40 one, Tito, to I push a different button. It may allow it to pay for the. But then I don't know how that would work if it would still have a credit left, Tito. So Tito, probably honestly the best thing to do would be literally just to buy a spot. I can refund it right away, and then you'll just have $2. I'll just put over here on my board, Tito, $2. Because I don't know if you used it, if it would keep the rest of that, because I call it a break credit when I do it, because that's what I think of it as. But now I'm thinking about it, it's just a discount code. It's only a one-time use. So probably, obviously if you did use it and it only took off $32, then I just would know, okay, I would owe you. You paid shipping, I'd refund the shipping. And so yeah, you could do it 2 ways. Just buy a spot, I'll cancel this, or without it, don't use it, just buy it outright, and or just buy it with the 32, and then I can refund the shipping, and then I'll have $2 left for you. Because I don't think you'll be able to use it again. I don't think I'm gonna have to look to see if I can create a gift card for the future when I do these because normally, if someone wins a break credit, during a break type thing, I just write a note down and say, hey, these people have this much in credit, and then you buy in, and then I just refund you. If it was $20 and you bought into the height, I just would have refunded you $20. So. And Josh, didn't you say you're trying to collect every black gold from update? From 25 update? Yeah, I was trying to put it together, not personally, just more to complete it, probably to sell a set type thing. I have not gone through those inserts in a long while. I didn't before I ever did my case. I did. Okay, well, Tito, there's other ways of paying. I think there's you can use credit card, debit card. You can use Venmo. Multiple ways to pay. Apple Pay, Google Pay. I'm pretty sure all those options are on there. Yeah, I've never bought anything from my site, and I've set this all up about 2 years ago, and I haven't messed with it much since at all. My website has pretty much stayed the same. So you can use other things too, but yeah. You know that. I'm trying to think what's new this week, but not a whole lot going on. I haven't done anything. Since the last break we had. My daughter's volleyball tournament yesterday. Long day. We didn't get out of there till like 7. I didn't get there early because my daughter and wife, they went early because you have to like ref games. The players have to ref games. Alan, what's going on, man? Welcome in. So they got there early, and then they only had on one court. Last week or 2 weeks ago, the last tournament, they were playing on 2 courts, and so there were 2 games going in their age, whatever. But yeah, yesterday was just 1 court. All the other courts were full with different age groups. It was crazy place. It's called Home Field. Dude, it's like this massive facility. There's all kinds of little kids soccer, which seemed pointless. It was like 3-on-3, and it just seemed ridiculous. Like there was no soccer being played. I think we're down to 9-ish spots. A couple of people are trying to figure out to buy a spot, so probably 8-ish. Anyways, yeah. But then there's like bigger fields, where there's a bit older kids that were playing in it's outdoor style, but indoor. There's actually like out of bounds. And then there's like cross stuff going on. Tons of like different baseball stuff. Wasn't a lot of kids in there for baseball. There were some, but there's like all kinds of just different for pitching and hitting, all kinds of crazy stuff. And then like a big workout area, and then a wrestling area. They sell beer. Pretty sweet. But anyways, my daughter, their team did really well. There was one team that didn't lose a single game. They just took it all. They were good. They were a pretty big club too. They were the 6th team for their 16-year-olds. I can't imagine. Yeah, but they were all tall and good, and just overall, all solid players. But my daughter, their team got 3rd. They should have got 2nd. They should have won their last match. I mean, the team going into it, odds were favoring the other team for sure. A little bit better team, but every time we've played them now, we've split, and the pool plays 1-1. But then in the tournament style after the pool play, it's best of 3. We lost the first one. We were down early, kind of bad, and then we came back. They made it 22 to what's up, Mark? But it was like, yeah, losing that one 22-23, and then end up the second one. They won pretty, not easily, but we're in the lead, got an early lead, and just kept it and won that. And then they were up big in the 5th game or the 3rd game, which you only played a 15 instead of 25. And yeah, I think they were up like 10-3 at one point. It was like, but I don't know. It's my daughter's club. It's on the lower end. Like, yeah, you say club volleyball is my dude. It is. Most of those other clubs, it was at least like think there was one my wife was kind of looking up because she knew some of them because some of these club teams, but I mean most of them are about 4 to 5 times more like what you got to pay to get on the team, or at least to be whatever I don't. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So for the money we're paying, we're really happy, and my daughter's happy too. She's not any kind of elite player. She's just having fun. Wants to just play more. She plays for a little homeschool group for school, but she wanted to play more, so this was right in our hometown, and really good price. The coaches are volunteer, but it's still decent coaching. Better than if she would have joined a rec league, but there'd be no coaching at that age because it's just they're old enough to not need a coach. And so it's fun. It's been good, and they've done well every tournament so far. So, dude, it is crazy. Oh yeah, man, it's psycho. Like some of these clubs, like one of the clubs I think it was like $2,500, and that's just for like 6 events type thing. That doesn't include all your a lot of the fees and uniforms. I don't know what we paid. It was cheap. They're like $500. Everything. But we paid to have. She wanted a team bag. That way she'd match. That was a little extra, but not much. Yeah, that's a nice thing too. Is it's just minimal practice, and then just all local tournaments. We're not traveling out of town. We are going to Manhattan. Like they kind of asked our coach, hey, we just schedule it however we want. So, well, my daughter's 16, so but yeah, she's a little older. So really, if you think about it, what she's paying, it's pretty much, it comes out to about $50 a tournament. What she's paying is all she's paying. So it's not too shabby. Nick, I thought you said you were done for a while. Just came back. I think you should have something in your latest package once you get it. Where are we at now? Let's see. But yes, youth sports is crazy. Yeah, the money, but also the time and everything, and just it's kind of crazy. Tito, did you ever this figured out, my friend? I haven't seen Tito back. I don't know if he got it figured out. Oh, I bet that's Tito right there. Perez. But yeah, we've never played. Just youth sports are expensive too. We've just done rec leagues for baseball, and it was still a couple $100. So. Oh yeah, there's baseball. We knew some people that you're paying $10,000 for baseball. And that didn't include travel, all that stuff. Did not include that. There's people, yeah. I'm sure that. And also, these clubs we're looking at, these levels are the lower tier. It's called Select, and then there's the Prime Time. I don't remember what it's called. I'm not big into this, and it's even probably more. Okay, Tito. So what I'll do, I'll just refund that completely, and then you'll have $2. I'll have a note. So next time you have the $60. Again, unfortunately, I think it's just a one-time use. We'll figure it out though. So we'll definitely figure it out. I'm glad we got it. At least you got a spot, and I'll refund that. Let me get all this up to date here on here. Right. So, Josh, Alex, welcome in. Alex, first time in a break. Is Alex in the chat? Welcome in, my friend. That was cool. Getting new guys in here. Got another spot. Mark. Mark C. Based on Mark's theory, you'll take 30 spots. All right. All right. So then Nick C got another spot. All right. And then so Tito, his spot. Get him in here. All right, but Nick C is not Nick C. Nick is Salami tonight. Tito, Terry with another spot. All right, so we're down to 5 spots? 4 spots? 5 spots, is that right? Yeah. Good. Coast to Coast Baseball. What's up, my friend? CMC, what's up, man? Appreciate it. The big Salami. Samson, Salami tonight. But yeah, dude, yeah, it is fun though. I like watching volleyball. It's a fun sport. So like I said, it's called select. So it's like the lower level for club. I think it's called Premier maybe or something like that for the higher level. That's probably crazy, but watching like high end volleyball, it's crazy. Like it's a fun sport to watch, and it's intense because especially now that they do rally scoring, but and so there's girls. There's no one that's really good, on my daughter's team. Like, oh yeah, like the ballers. It's especially this club. It's a much smaller club, but they play well. They have their ups and downs. So Shields, yeah, 500 a bat. Yeah, my son he had one bat that was pretty pricey. He put a little money towards it. Yeah, kids sports. Yeah, it's crazy. Luckily, volleyball, there's not a whole lot. They wear some elbow pads, some knee pads, and then shoes. That's it. 5 spots left. 5 spots. So we'll get it here shortly. I probably should have posted this a couple of days ago. Would have been able to feel a little better. I don't even remember when I posted it. This afternoon or something? Maybe? I think. Yeah, especially since they're going to grow out of it really quick. That's the crazy thing to me for little kids. Like, when we bought that bat, my son was older, already in high school. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah. I think the first couple bats we bought were on the cheaper end, like off Amazon, where we spent like $70 type thing, $80. Of course, that's also, a while ago. But, and then eventually, when he got in high school, played, he needed a new bat. He's growing, you need a new bat. So, and then his grandparents bought him a nicer glove. Then he didn't even play his senior year. We were kind of sad, but we saw the writing on the wall. But it was fun. But yeah, volleyball is probably definitely cheaper than baseball. Because equipment, obviously with baseball, you gotta have a glove, have a helmet. They got gotta have the bat, gotta have batting gloves, your spikes. Definitely cheap, but expensive. Then a bag too, a bag to carry everything. Just yeah. So when you're paying, yeah, like even a few $1,000s, I couldn't imagine, but definitely. Oh yeah, sliding mitt, shades. It's everything, man. Yeah. But yeah, we didn't ever do any of that. My kids weren't, that into it, so we just never did. Well, The jersey usually came with it, and hat. Usually all that came with, you know, the leagues we played in. And it was just, you know, and then for us, you know, for the school, they were, you paid a fee, and that covered much everything. Oh yeah, towel hanging out the back, you know. Oh yeah, eat it all. Yeah, but yeah, shoes. We did. My daughter did get some new shoes. I bought her some new shoes. The last pair just never liked them, but she just stuck with them, and then she just needed a new pair. She's played for a couple years now, so we did buy her a nicer pair. That was 100 and something bucks, but that's, you know, relatively it's pretty cheap. She drives herself too to practice, so win. But yeah, man, I couldn't imagine wanting to pay 5-10 grand for your kid to play a sport. I get it. Like if they were like, dude, this kid, you know, and once I got a little older, like, okay, they need the coaching, you know, at some point. I don't think when you're young, I don't think it matters personally. I could though see once they're getting to high school, and then I mean, obviously you could go to school and they do it, but you know, at some point, I could see, okay, if someone was like, man, my kid's got a shot, and I don't mean rosy tinted glasses of my kid got a shot. Like, dude, no, this kid had a shot. Maybe you could then, but even I don't even think you need to then. You know, just let them play at high school. They'll get some coaching, and if they got the talent, they got the talent, and then just a little bit of coaching. But they'll get coaching in college, or you know, they're good enough and they get drafted. They'll get coaching. There's ads. Well, yeah, Nick, don't be so fat like me. I need to lose weight. I really want to lose like 20 pounds. It'd be nice. So maybe I need to see those. It says right here, ads, automated ads help you earn more, optimize while optimizing the experience for your channel members. What does it didn't say anything about it. Let me see. Or did you just come back? But they're not like ads. Like if you like, right? I get when you first, yeah. I mean, I am monetized, so if you, well, I think if you were not monetized, sometimes I think ads pop up, but not in the middle though, right? It says right here, it says turn on for that. Like I can hit a button and it will turn on ads like during the live stream. But obviously, if you when you first come in, it puts an ad up. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe that's just Mark. I don't see ads either. I haven't seen ads in a long time. Yeah, I'll show them. I'll give them money. But dude, yeah, I couldn't imagine not having YouTube Premium because I watch so much YouTube. That's where most of my entertainment comes from. Even like all this stuff, you know, I watch so much that it's worth having it. Yeah, I don't have it turned on. I don't know, but yeah, when you first start watching the live stream, it'll put a whatever ad in there. That's how I pay my bills, guys. That's how I keep these lights on. Then have you guys watch weight loss ads? I'm gonna start pumping them out there. That's how I feed my kids. So watch those ads, guys. Watch them. Nick, we gotta get something good for you tonight, man. We gotta get something good for you. No. All right, Tito, while we're messing with this, let me go and refund your order with, hopefully it does not take the spot back. But let me do this. And then I will just cancel the $40, and then you'll have $20. That won't update inventory. Hit next. Next. Issue refund. I don't know if you get the refund right away. I don't know how that works. But I went ahead and did it. Let's see if it did it change. So it says 5. We're good. So and Tito, if you want a different shipping address, message me how you've messaged me before, which I don't remember how it was, to be honest with you. I think it was in IG. So if you want a different shipping address, you can message me there. It says, I think you said it was your cousin or something like that. So I've been watching, not watching, like going out purposely watching, but I've just seen a few things for Heritage High Number come ups and different people. Like they're like people, some people are really not liking Heritage High Number. Like they're really mad about it, which I was not excited for it. 25 Heritage High Number when it came, because 25 Heritage was balls, straight balls. Just they totally, to me, they just went overboard with all the different retail, and everyone had its own parallels. But I don't know. I feel like Heritage High Number this year is not that bad. It's very minimal. It's way better than ripping like 22 and 23 Heritage stuff, where you're getting 2 hits pretty much per, and then with a shot at some sort of a variation. You know, you're getting, a chrome and a auto or a relic. Now, you're getting a numbered relic pretty much everyone, and you're getting all this year, since it's only 25 Heritage is only one product, just a hobby. They only have the blue speckle as an extra chrome, and then a blue border as the extra, and that's it. And you get 8 of those each per hobby box. And then you get either an auto or a relic and a shot at other stuff. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited for my case to get into it. I don't know if I'll be making my money back, but I think there's at least a shot at it. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, again, just let me know. I mean, if it's fine, just ship to him. I'll just ship it to him. Just let me know, though. 5 spots left, fellas. Again, what you see on the screen is there. Just that non-25. Just want to be something different. No 25 is in this little mixer. It's cheap. Couple 22 update hangers, a 22 mini, 23 Series 2 jumbo, 24 Heritage High Number, and 24 update hobby is the high-end thing here. Just fun. Just a fun, cheap mixer, hang out, having some fun. Martel, I don't think so. Maybe if it was on 10. I feel like we looked it up before and like there was a 9. Well, yeah, there was a 9 that sold, maybe they are. I don't know. There's not that many sales that when we looked it up. I think there was a PSA 9 that sold for a good amount of money. I mean, I personally would rather have the big one. If someone's going to ask me and they're the same price, I would take the full size one. So, but if it's rarer, it could be technically worth more, possibly. I just don't, like a PSA 10, let's say, or raw, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But maybe tonight we'll get one. And then we can go down the rabbit hole of seeing how much it is. So, personally, if I was to buy, would I like to have a mini mullet? Heck yeah, I would. I'd love to have it. And if I decide at some point I want one, and they're like actually are more like in a raw or a PSA 10, I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna buy it, you know. But I would imagine it's similarly priced, but I could also see it being more or less because for those reasons. If it really is a lower print run, which I would assume it has to be, definitely rarer because it's got to be a much lower print run. It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be. Because there's no way they made that many of those boxes of the 22 mini. And with how big the checklist is, it's got to be pretty rare. We pulled a Ken Griffey image variation, and it was the update version. Like he probably has image variations in series 1 and 2. He always has image variations. I don't know. What would you rather have, the mini mullet or the full size mullet? Or the Pat's still winning? Someone said like 16 or 17 to 3 or something like that. Someone on eBay is asking $2K for a PSA 10 mini. I mean, like I said, I could see it being worth more if it is a really low print run. I honestly do not know. I never looked it up. I didn't even know there was one for a long time. See what's going on, my friend? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would assume it could definitely be worth more. Maybe especially in a 10. Maybe in a 10 too. Like if it's a low pop count. Because there are a lot of mullets. There's, I think it's estimated print run about 3,000 on the mullets, and that grades really well. It's like a 70-ish% gem rate on the mullet card. It was well printed, so it's got a pretty high gem rate. So, which is honestly probably kept the price down a little bit. If it was like a 50% gem rate and there was way less of them out there, 40%, it would probably, that would be up as a PSA 10 price would be. A mini pink rookie out of 25 PSA 9 sold for $750. Yeah, he said, if it's, out of 25, that's pretty, that's like a camo. So that's pretty low. So that's obviously right. That's a similar print. So like probably a camo PSA 9 would probably sell for quite a bit more than that, would be my guess. But the mini mullet, that's another story, right? That's probably got to be a really low print run. I mean, it could be in like, in the low hundreds type thing, which is more of an SSP. But I don't know. Yeah, I would personally rather have but I would full size one, even if the other one's rarer. I would still rather have the full size. It just looks better. It doesn't mean I wouldn't mind adding that to my collection at some point. But I'd never seen them for sale, at least not recently. I feel like Mason has one. I feel like I sent one off, or he sent one off for grading. I'm hoping he's in the box. I haven't pulled one yet. The only Bobby that I've heard of came from Kyle. Kyle got a box. He won a box as a lucky 7, and he pulled a Bobby 1987 out of 25. So he had a banger. Apparently, I shipped in the wrong one. Should have had that one here. And that was like, I think he won that in a break where he had like a $500 card too. I was crushing it there for a while. All right, fellas, just 5 more spots. 5 more spots. Get this roll. So the music tonight is my download. Went there because I was trying to find some certain songs for a video. And so I went there to see what I've downloaded over the years. I didn't find the specific song I was hoping to find. I mean, there's no way I could go through all of them. So I just kind of was scrolling through. I'm like, oh, let me check these ones. I found a decent one that had a decent beat to it. My video that I wanted. BA. It is what it is. It's what it is. I talked to my card shop guy last. What day was that? What, Saturday? Saturday? What is today? Monday? Maybe it was Friday. And I asked him if he had any news. Because, like, he'll get stuff in advance. Like, he got, as a card shop owner, he gets, stuff like a month out. He starts hearing about and makes his orders. But he hadn't seen anything yet about Stadium Club or Topps Chrome Platinum. He knows it's coming out at some point, but he didn't have anything yet. So usually they get it pretty, a little earlier. So hopefully, maybe in the next week or two, though, we'll see some sort of pre-sale on those. I think most people are like, what, Topps? You're not printing Topps Chrome Platinum for 2024? Like, honestly, I'm still surprised that didn't go down last year, man. I mean, with how all that 2024 product sold, what they could have charged for it, and then, how they're doing it now, it would have been a good year. They could have done it. They're going to skip every other year. They could have done it for 24 and skip 25. I'm still pretty excited. It's been a fun product. Hopefully they still have the same format so you can get, the blasters. The blasters for 22 and 23 were a ton of fun. They didn't have blasters for 21. They just had the big, I think they just had I don't even know if it was a mega or not. It may have been a mega. I know they had a hobby. I don't know if they have a hobby light or that mega was a hobby light. No, yeah, I don't remember now. But 22, they had the hobby light, and then the blasters. The blasters were amazing. PSA 10 Mini sold for about $435. Okay, well maybe that's what we saw then. Okay, I thought it was a 9 that hit it. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, so it sells for less. Okay. That's kind of interesting because, yes, is it less desirable? But if it is way rarer, right? If it's a 10th of the print run type thing, maybe it should be worth more. I don't know. But also not as many people may as be interested in it too, right? I guess. Maybe, so there's not as much of demand for it. So, it's maybe is supply and demand, how it works, I guess. That could be it. I mean, because, right, if you think about it, I mean, there's on that Bob, there are lots of them, but it's just a high demand card. The regular, mullet, very high demand. There's a lot of them out there, a lot of PSA 10s, big pop count. It's just the demand is there, so therefore people are wanting it. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, okay. I'd probably, I wouldn't mind having one. It'd be a cool card to have. Go with my whole, all the SPs at Bobby. I have a lot, most of Bobby's SPs. There's only a handful of his SPs from 22 I don't have. Some of them are big ones, um, but there's only the two. I mean, obviously there's there's some super rare ones. So there's the one from not Cosmic, but Sonic. The the one that's one in like 6-something thousand packs, really hard to get. There's that one I don't have. That one's expensive. And then there's also like the one from Heritage High Number, the throwback jersey, which is crazy expensive if you can even find one. And then I don't have the Taps Chrome Platinum image variation. That doesn't sell. That's not like doesn't sell for a ton, but I don't know. Last time I've seen one of those even for sale. Has the Kansas City done anything this offseason to make you excited? So let's see. I mean, nothing like super like, oh man, yes, that was awesome. But we signed some guys. We got Michael, extended him. Most of our pitching we kept. Only a couple guys like Lorenzen, he's gone. There was maybe one other, but otherwise, like right before the end of the season last year, before the trade deadline, we extended Lugo, but we've kept all our young pitching for the most part. And then some of the trades we did end last year were really good. We traded for Mean, and we got those two good pitchers, Berger and the other guy that actually did good for us. I can't think of his name right now. We did get Isaac Collins, the older rookie from Milwaukee, for an outfield. So that has potential written on it to me. It seemed like it was a good deal. It was pretty much, hey, we're going to try this, see if he can build on what he did. He's older, but yeah, nothing crazy. Obviously, the big thing that people were talking about was the possible Duran trade, where we would trade one of our young stud pitchers, but I didn't ever think it would happen. I thought it'd be cool if we did a blockbuster trade like that, because that would be a pretty big trade, but I don't think we wanted to give up. I don't think Boston was willing to give extra for one of our, for some of our pitchers, because pitching is key. But I think we had a really high trade value on our pitchers. They had a really high trade value on Duran, and vice versa. Like we didn't have as much a price on Duran, and they didn't have much. I don't know, I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming that Bobby, yes, is going to stay his whole career in Kansas City. He signed his deal. He's here no matter what through 30-30 or 2030, and then there's options. Re-sign under his contract. But that's when he's getting lots of money. I think he wanted to stay here. I think he wants to stay here. So I don't think, I think, I don't see it. I know you hear people like all the time, oh, he's never going to stay, even after this contract. Like, no, he's going to stay. Like, if you've ever listened to him, he wanted to be here. He took a fairly club-friendly deal. Although when he took the deal, it was before before the 24 season. And then he had that MVP type year. So, but we got a good deal for him. He's getting paid. I think he wants to be here. So, I don't think he's gonna ever go anywhere. I mean, could he? Sure, he could. But I mean, if if the organization just kind of becomes a turd. But I think the organization's on the up. We got a new owner a few years ago, and they're starting to spend money now. I think they kind of been doing. They did a few years of, reevaluating everything, and the last few years they started to spend money. So, I mean, starting with Bobby, and then pitching we've signed, and other where we're spending money. It's definitely different. I mean, so I think they're trying to start something here. All right, where are we at? A couple spots went. We're at a couple spots. 4 spots. 4 spots left. Someone else took a spot. Another mark. Mark B. I've kind of had mixed feelings about Yaz. I mean, what he got paid, we didn't need to pay him that much. How much Atlanta paid him. I don't like Yaz though. I think he could have been a good fit for us in outfield. Because when he went, ever since he came over, I mean, he did well for us. So I would have rather honestly see him over India personally. But India's also still young. I think he saw improvement, I think, as the year went along. And so we'll see. But yeah, what Yaz got paid, it was like 12, I don't know how many million. It was a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Collins. We're going to see. Said, yeah, he was a rookie, but he's also old. But that doesn't mean anything. Kind of reminds me of Whit Merrifield, kind of deal, possibly. So we'll see. We'll see if Collins work out. Collins he could be a flop. Who knows? I'm still on the fence with India. I'm definitely on the fence still with India. But I it's kind of curious, with Cags and Vinny, both are kind of first basemen. I think Cags has more versatility to be able to move to the outfield. Vinny has no chance of playing the outfield, just no. And Vinny had a down year. I mean, it wasn't a horrible year in the end, you look at his numbers. Definitely was a down year for the clutch factor. But I think I don't know. I'm excited for the Royals' future. I think Cags can play right. I think he will be fine out there personally. I think he's young enough. I think he's athletic enough. He showed it. He just looked like a lost puppy out there for a while. When he came back at the end of the year, he looked better. So he's athletic enough. He can do it. In my opinion, he can play right. Is he? I mean, but with him, it's more about his bat, right? It doesn't have to be the best, thing. But if he can hit like we hope he can hit, then he can just be an okay at defender out there. So I think Carter will stay up personally. I think Carter is. I mean, because I know we have Blake as well, but I don't know. I kind of like Carter, man. I think Carter's going to be the real deal, man. I really do. I think he's going to be our guy. I think he's going to be our catcher of the future. I was pissed when they brought him up and didn't play him for like 10 days last year. I was excited they called him up, and they didn't play him for like 10 days. I think he came in for like a pinch hit type thing. I think Salvi will split catching with, just like he did with Fermin, right? He'll split that. He'll play he'll play 150 games or 100, ish. So he'll DH, he'll do some first, he'll do half the catching job still, I think. That's my opinion. And then that's what I would guess. But yeah, lots of DH. Probably more DH, I'd say, than this last year. He played a lot of first base. I don't know. I think Vinny's can be a stud too. I think Vinny can definitely be a stud. I don't know. Like I said, I think the future's bright right now with all the young talent we have, and some of the young talent we still have in the minors. But our pitching, what we got, we got a bunch of guys that we have for years. We've locked down some veterans, which I think will help all these young guys. So I hope we can get Vinny an extension. I think Vinny would be willing to sign it. I think he seems like a pretty humble kind of guy. I mean, he had a good 24. He got hurt. 25 was it's the start. In the end, though, had decent numbers. Wasn't, but yeah, we need them all. I mean, we got Cameron, and then the guy we got from San Diego. We got Burgert, but he didn't play much. He was more of the reliever. But the other guy, he started some. Who was the other guy? Fully drawn a blank. That when we traded for me, and we got 2 pitchers that I think was a great trade. I think we came out on the good end for that. I like Fermin, but he's older. We have young studs coming up. Especially that's I think that was kind of that move. That's why they were willing to trade him. We got a good value for him. Burger and dang it. Someone can go look it up. Use that internet. It's 4 spots, guys. 4 spots left. Kolek, Steven. Yes. And he looked really good for us. I believe didn't he start? He was starting in the end. We had injuries, and he looked good. He looked really good. Whatever he did, I thought he started. I don't think he was bullpen. And he may have came in the bullpen when we first got here, but I'm pretty sure he got into the rotation. But he looked good. TCP, what's going on, my friend? Watched that video today. Very cool. Very cool little setup you got down there. I don't remember if you said it was your basement or not. I just in my head, I assume everyone's card room is their basement. I guess I may not. I had it on while I was doing a bunch of other stuff, but very cool. I don't think I have any to help you out right now. I don't have any of those guys of help fill it out, but very cool. Yes, Stephen Kolek. Yeah, I think the Royals are going to be good for many years. We'll be competing. Are we the Dodgers? No. Are we the Yankees? No. We're not. But I do think we're going to be competitive. 5 games, 1.1. Yeah, he looked really good. So I think we have this. We have the pitching. We're going to have depth at pitching. I mean, we've had one of the best rotations the last couple of years. We've had really good rotation. I think we could be better this year. Reagans was hurt. He kept coming back, and it's like he'd pitch a game and he'd be hurt again, back. Like he wasn't right. Once he came back and was right, he looked good. So, all right, man, sweet. Okay, down to 2 spots, fellas. 2 spots, and we can get rolling. 2 spots left. TCP in the house. If you guys haven't, though, yeah, go check out TCP. He posted a cool video of his Trevor Hoffman collection. Very cool setup. I wasn't laser focused the whole time on it, but I saw it. It was very cool. Really cool setup. Really cool looking stuff, man. Was it your basement? Is that your basement? I just assumed it was your basement. That's how you have everything on the walls and such. Very cool. There, let's see. Oh, there it is. Basement. Yeah, check this out, guys. You guys go watch the video. I'm just giving you a free little preview. There's the case. That wasn't the cool part. I like this other stuff for. Okay. Like a wide view of everything. Maybe at the end you did. Oh yeah. Very cool. Look at that. Very cool. You guys should check it out. He talks about his collection and shows it off. It's very cool. Go check it out. Jeff Hoffman, whatever. Whatever. Jeff, Trevor, Tom, Samson, Simpson, Lamy. Yeah, most of my collection is all in my cases down here in the boxes. Obviously, I got some of my bobbies up here, but most of it, yeah, right now just lives in boxes. All right, one spot left, guys. One spot. Who's taking it? Jeff, welcome in. One spot left. We'll be rolling. All right, let me get back. I think we're gonna try to keep this 101 streak. Obviously, there's always a chance at 101. Did we have a 101 in the last break? Was it the last break or was it maybe the break before? All right, Hutch got the last one. Yeah, I don't have Zion cases. They're pretty much the same as Zion cases, but I have a big one that has, I think it's a 4-row, and I have a 3-row. 4-row is pretty much full of all my slab bobbies. Obviously, all my slab bobbies wouldn't fit in there with what I have out here. I think it would just outdo the 4-row. Yeah, it would, because I have other ones that are not in there, like extras. Then I have a 3-row that has my Julios, and then just some of my other PC cards I keep in there. All right, guys, here we go. Got it filled. Took a while, but we're there. We're there. Yeah, it's Sunday night, which is my new Sunday night. I don't work tomorrow, so it's my Saturday. It's my Saturday now. Although I do work a bunch of Sundays coming up. Supposed to have Sundays off, but I already got overtime rolling in. So, all right, guys. Again, thanks. Hit the like though. If you're just getting in, hit the like, help the video. Let's see. It's randomize it once. Randomize y'all once. And here we go. Salami up top and Hutch on the bottom. We'll do it 7 times. On the 7th time, we'll line them back over here with the teams. And then also on the 7th time, whoever is number 7 is the lucky 7 winners tonight, which we have one winner tonight. It's a 24 Topps update hanger. Those are fun. That I'll ship out to you, and you can have fun ripping it yourself. Anyways, here we go. 1 time, 2, a tree, a flower, a fife, 6, and here we go. 7th time, Josh E. Josh E is lucky 7. Copy, paste, make it bigger. This. All right. Push that button. Sort that range. Copy it. Here, this, that. Paste. World record time. I mean, Olympics. Anyways, there's the teams. Let me write this down. Josh E. Josh E. Congrats. I thought about doing a left, center, right for this one. Usually on cheaper breaks like this, I usually will do the left, center, right on these like $30 ones. But I'm gonna throw one of these in. These are fun. And I was like, well, do break credit with the one, but I don't. I haven't done it since the last time someone won all the cards. I had these ready to go. All these hangers I've been doing as the new Lucky 7 winners. So when we find that someone won that whole stack, I stopped doing it. But maybe again we can start up a new stack. That was fun. I think it got like 8-9 cards. I think it was well over $100 worth of cards by the time someone won it. So it was kind of fun. But anyways, here are the teams. Trade away if you want. They're in the chat. If you do confirm something, put some emoji to get my attention. Anyways, Diamondbacks, Ron F. Hutch, Braves, Orioles, Mark W. Red Sox, Tito, Cubs, and White Sox, TCP. I don't know if Josh E is here. Josh, you here? Josh E? You must have the Phillies. That's my guess. Reds, Mark C. Guardians, Terry F. Rockies, Hutch. Tigers, Jeff R. That's a different. So TCP, you're TCP, not Jeff R. This is Mr. Rogers. But we had an F there. Astros, Alan A. Royals, Chris O. Angels, Salami. Dodgers, Nikolai. Marlins, Kevin L. Brewers, Ben N. Twins, Martel. Mets, Hutch. Yankees, Salami. Oakland Athletics, Alex H. Phillies, Josh E. Pirates, Mark B. Padres, Ron F. Giants, Nick K. Mariners, Terry F. Cardinals, Wes Y. Rays, Mark W. Rangers, Josh W. Blue Jays, Rick B. And Nationals to Casey F. Coastal Baseball says Oakland is available. Martel said Twins are available. So again, obviously the 25 teams aren't in play. So obviously Oakland's not really. Yeah, Oakland is not what it is for 20, like it is for 25. Twins. I mean, not a whole lot for Twins either. Cherry Reds for Mariners, says Mark C. Reds obviously have a shot for 24. Obviously, I mean, Ellie does have autos in this, in Heritage High Number. He has, I think it's called the reverse or something like that. Where like the colors are split left to right instead of top to bottom, I think. And then he has stuff in update, obviously. 22 Royce, yeah, obviously, yeah, there's some for the Twins, but not, yeah. He's kind of fallen off as of now until he can prove he can stay healthy. Terry says no go. He's sorry, Mark. PC's down Julio, that guy. Congrats, Mr. E. Josh E. We'll start with these. From 22. We'll do 22, then we'll do 23, then we'll do 24. Who's on the Red Sox to look for? Let's see. So 22 mini. I'm assuming Duran has to have some stuff in here. So that's the whole, all 900 cards in this. So he'll have base cards, and then obviously parallels, and then I don't know what he has, if he has an autograph or not, or if he's on any of the inserts, or if he has an image variation. I don't know. But for him and there with Jarren Duran. Duran does have a debut card in this for Boston. 23, maybe some Tristan Casas. He could be, yeah. Then 24, you're looking at, I don't know. All right. So Mark is doing that trade or no? I think he may have said yep in response to me, Martel, possibly. Oh yeah, it says he's good. So I'm not sure if he wants to do that trade or not. Mark, see if you could confirm either way. You're saying you're good. Like I'm assuming that yep was in response to me. But if you're just say either, I mean, just confirm or deny that trade. Let's put it that way. Because Martel was asking Twins for Reds. But I think I think that's how it is. I could be wrong. I don't know. I want to confirm either way. Mark, if you do or do not want to trade Twins for Reds. No trade. All right, well, we'll get into it. If you do want to trade, there's still time. All right, two hangers. There's Bobby Mullet shot right here. You never know. Oh, little HFA in that one. Nice. And this is the Generation Now box. Let's see. Sneaky Soto. Anybody? Bobby. Out of collation, but I saw it coming. All right, yeah, this is just a base. Generation Now. Torkelson. Mr. Williams. Denied. Stamped that one. Bobby. All right. Hey, Bobby rookie card's always good. Always good to get that. All right. So there is an HFA. HFA coming in. Plus what else? All right. Well, let's see if there's a Sneaky Soto or a Bobby or Julio. Something up here. The green rookie. Something be. All right. We got a couple things. Let's see. It's an all-star. All-star Soto. Danny Mendick on the rainbow. All right, so we got HFA. Let's go for it. Alec Thomas going to Diamondbacks. Ron F. taking down the home field advantage. These home field advantage in general have all gone up in value. Definitely all of them have, because they used to sell for cheap, a lot of these guys, and now they're going up in value. I think people are starting to dig these home field advantage more, so they're kind of getting a little lift in collectability. That's not. No Bobby. All right. All right, let's take an HFA hanger. Not the best name. All right, let's do this mini. Again, we're going to do it by year. 22, and then 23, and then 24. We're due a good hit. You're on the live. Ooh. I see multiple colors. I think I see 2 inks. Blue. Oh yeah. There we go. See what we got. Perez. All right, pink coming in. Kevin Plawicki, whoever that is. And then Patrick Sandoval. So this should be out of 25. These are out of 10. Not the names we were looking for. Well, there's a Boston hit. You're asking who Boston had, and you got Kevin Plawecki. Patrick Sandoval. 25 out of 10. Is this like red? This looks red. I don't know what red is. Yeah, kind of a weird set. The first time opened it was here recently when I started doing it. Stephen Kwan rookie. Matt Olson, and it is no. Hunter Dozier. 4 of 5. That's from update too. That's even from the update set. Hunter Green. Dude, that was a loaded box though. Look at that. I mean, that's the best we've had for the number of parallels. 3 parallels out of 25, out of 10, out of 5. Dude, that on a Bobby. That'd be something. That would be something. Oof. Juan was the best rookie I saw, though, on all the base. Juan rookie. All right, let's get these little guys sleeved up. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I don't even know that name. There was the Mets, Cleveland, Red Sox. Never played more than half a season. Obviously, this name most people know. Hunter Dozier. I saw the color. I saw the color too. I was like, had a shot. Before, like when I was first saw the color, I wasn't sure if it was pink or red, but I saw that it had the Royals color going down. All right, we'll put all these minis all on one stand just because that way they can stand together. Those minis are fun though. It's definitely fun. All right, here we go. 23. Catcher who sucked. That's who he was. I don't even honestly recognize that name. All right. All right. We got 2 silver packs. It's always good to get all the silver packs. Sometimes you don't get them all. Sometimes you don't. Torkelson Future Stars. All right. Gold. Christian Walker. That's not the Diamondback we were looking for. Frankie Alvarez there. Schwarbombs. Where'd you really do a golden mirror? Keep saying that. We've done so much update this year. Still don't know if I've pulled a regular golden mirror from update. We pulled the golden mirror auto, which was crazy, but and I've done a bunch of other stuff too. Gotta be due. Golden mirror. Batista. Drew Jameson on the rainbow. Batista. Salvi. Griff. kind of wish I had more of that 23 update. Those jumbos, because you could get those for fairly cheap, and they were pretty loaded. It wasn't the best checklist, but they were loaded with hits. It was a lot of fun when I had those. Gunner rookie on the 1988. Rookie, Legends of the Game. Where are we going with this stuff? Where are we going? Jan Gomes. Oh my goodness, it's like stuck together. Oh, and okay. I was like that. Yeah, it says gold, but Schwarbaum. He's got a rainbow and a gold foil now. Jan Gomes on the gold. Gunner rookie. Gold. Gomes. Where's got a rookie in this? They're rookies. Nope, nothing after the red. No parallel of the 1987. But yeah, but that mini was. So that's the best box I've seen for number of parallels like that. At least low number too. I think there was one where we had, I think maybe one number card, maybe we had two, but also we had the Ken Griffey image variation on the mini. But that one, yeah, 25, 10, and a 5. It's pretty darn good. Just unfortunate there's names. Del Brujan and advanced stat. Austin Riley, advanced stat. Get out of here. That's not what we want. I'll put him with the golds. So I'm gonna get this Gunner. Little sleever. All right. 3 rainbows, 1 gold so far. Foil. Looks like this is our manufactured relic coming in. And Griffey. Goodness. Home run RBI leader. 1997. On that manufactured relic. One thing no one misses. Oh, ooh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Royal Douse, Bobby, and MJ. Gold foil. Got Bobby on it. Always worthy. Always worthy. I have a good rainbow of this. I got a decent rainbow of this card. A handful of people gifted me cards of that, and then also I pulled quite a few. I bought a few. All right, Hayden, Carlton, and who was this? Hayden Wisniewski. The weird looking gold foil. Some of these gold foils are kind of that muted one. That's one of them. Steve Carlton, all aces. Volley. All right, come on, Golden Mirror. I mean, or we could say the Golden Mirror for 24 update. Kyle Tucker. Where is he going to sign? It's on the rainbow foil. Man, Kyle. Kyle's are all over the place. Schwarber and Tucker. Carpenter. That's a second Ramon. This may be the auto, or maybe just a parallel. 1988. Bo Logan Webb. It is our auto. Looks like it's maybe for the Tigers. Speaking of Kerry Carpenter, there he is. Kerry Carpenter, rookie auto. Padres on the gold foil. Going to Jeff, Mr. Rogers. Tigers are good, man. They had a bunch of young guys that are good. I don't. Kerry is older, I believe, yeah. So he just turned 28 this last season. He wasn't 28 when he was a rookie. This is obviously from 23. But yeah, he's a good ball player. They got a lot of good, fun ball players in Detroit. All right. Here's our non-manufactured relic. Is it thick? Doesn't look like it's thick. Argus is Von Grisham. Rookie Von Grisham. Little swatch. Luis Ortiz. Luis Liberato. The Rainbow. What is up with Von Grisham? He got traded to the Mets. Whatever happened to him after that? Somebody tell me. Pretty sure, right? Isn't that who we got traded to? Was the Mets? Not 24, I believe it was. Does that sound right? Oh, he didn't go. I thought he went to the Mets, though. Did he get traded? Oh, Red Sox. That's right. He went to the Red Sox. That's right. Thank you. There we go. Red Sox. Yes, Red Sox. Somewhere up north he went. Red Sox. Red Sox. That's right. Yep. He was in that trade. I'll put Lewis up there. I don't know why. It's green. All right. Need to get a thickie out for Ken. We'll do that later. At least nice it is Ken Griffey. I mean, if you're gonna get a manufactured relic, you want a big name player, and that's a good one. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get ourselves a golden mirror. Nope, but a vintage stock. A vintage stock coming in, and Alex Bregman. Ordon. All right, here we go. Vintage stock. Drew Waters for the Royals. Rookie at a 99. 4 of 99. And Joe Adell is our final gold foil. Drew Waters. I'm honestly not sure what's going on with Drew Waters. We got him, I think, in a trade with Atlanta, maybe? Was it a trade when we got him? But he's played sparingly. But yeah, I'm not honestly sure. Yeah, what is going to go on with him? He's kind of, he's been up, he's been down. I don't know. I think that one feels slightly bigger, but this one has a hit. Of course. And it's backwards. Does that mean we don't have an auto? Yeah, but I'm not very good at that. I always say that, and like, oh, this one feels a little thicker. And then it's always the other one that has the hit. All right. Michael Massey, Julio, Randy, and Luis. All right. Do this. We'll see what we get in front of them. And all monitor. Don't know if it's going to be an auto or not. Oh, it's orange. Low number. Come on, let's have it be an auto too. Johnny India in his Reds uniform at a 25, 18 and 25. Going to the Reds. Backwards. I was hoping they're going to throw us an auto. Bonus auto is always fun. Have a silver pack, but going to Mark. Not what we were looking for in that. All right, let's do this Heritage. We'll save the update till last. Like I said, I right now, me and India, so I'm 50-50 on India right now. I mean, we signed him, we got paid. I think we paid him $8 million. We'll see. We'll see. Probably out. Makes you scared for your Merrill PC? What about your Merrill PC? Oh, ever since his Rookie of the Year win? But Merrill didn't win Rookie of the Year. But also the 21, wasn't he in India a rookie in 21, right? That ended up, it's pretty poor rookie class that year. So, you know. You think Merrill was robbed over Paul Skeens? Oh. Well, it's your opinion, I guess. I don't know. I like Merrill. He had a good year. I mean, robbed is a strong word, right? Robbed is mean like, dude, like, right? That's how I look. When you say robbed, like, the other guy did not deserve it type thing. So, that's why I was like, I mean, robbed is, yeah. So, definitely hot take, but not even. That's where I was more like that. Robbed is strong verbiage. Strong verbiage. I still believe in Skeens. I believed in Skeens going into last year. A lot of people were doubting. A lot of people were just saying, as a pitcher, and people are wasting money on him. Then he just goes out and crushes it. So I still have a handful of decent rookies of him. That's a PSA 10 slabs. 1 in a 9. I have his image variation that Nala pulled me from Heritage High Number. That's in a 9. And I got a handful of 10s from Update. I got a decent little stack of Paul Skeens. I may actually put some Paul Skeens in the upcoming card sale. I've been working on that, getting cards. Maybe next Sunday. I need to, before I go live on Whatnot again, I do need to kind of advertise it a little bit. You know, like, hey, guys, I'm going to go live on Whatnot. Go over there and, have the live stream already up there. Like, hey, I'm going to go live on this day. Then people can go save it and remember, oh, yeah, Josh is going live with some car sales. But that's not what I'm good at. I'm not good at that kind of stuff, like remembering to say stuff. And you're like, yeah, guys, don't forget, coming up next Tuesday, going on the Whatnots. Austin Martin Red Ink Auto incoming. Well, let's just do the Paul Skeens red ink auto. Let's just go big. I know it's not you don't got Pittsburgh, but let's see it. Let's see the Paul Skeens red ink auto. Jackson Merrill. Well, so we got a couple nice boxes here. We got this Heritage High number, and then we got the Hobby 24 update after this. So there's big potential. All right, man. These packs, killer. The 25 Heritage High number, I've got those packs figured out. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a chore. That is a chore. Blue. I'm trying to look for stuff. This change or no signature. Just as I go. A little slower. Just take a peek. Of course, I can still miss it. There he is. Stephen Kolek. That guy. That's who we got. Dude, he's good. I am excited. Yeah, we got those two guys. I think we came out well ahead on that trade. And that's no offense to Freddie. Freddie's a baller, but for the future, Kyle Zardo, rookie, Aqua, and I got a Mio Gaval. And 225 on the silver. Get this over here. Base. I wish that was Hunter S. Thompson and not Hunter Dozier. Here's Royce. I had to look. I don't know. It just looked different. I don't remember seeing that image, but not image variation or anything. Blanco. There's Paul Skeens, base rookie. It says Pirates. Oh, black. Wrong. Brewer. Brandon Woodruff. 46 of 75. Black chrome. Otani. White border. Austin. Yeah, Yamamoto. Will Klein. Yeah. Wade Mackler on the base at $6.99. His Paulie. Wade looks, pretty much just looks like pink. But that's just his color. He had pink and purple. Would have been a nice Cheerio. And Camille over here. All right. Maybe get an auto. I don't see an obvious relic yet, at least. May be getting that auto. So I'm saying there's a chance. I remember that MJ card. Jared Jones. I definitely remember that Jared Jones card, though. Alexander Canario. Gavin. Tyler Stevenson, the base chrome. All right, and I'm thinking we're going to be seeing an auto here. I mean, I've been wrong before, but I don't see a relic. Don't see a relic. We got Alejandro Kirk. That's not an auto you see often, I'll say that. And I mean, he's kind of a stud. I mean, I don't think he has much hobby value, but that's a nice signature. He's kind of a staple. I mean, that, but yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen an Alejandro Kirk auto. That his signature is really nice. This little, I mean, Alejandro something with a K. I kind of dig that. I mean, low key. I mean, seriously, I mean, he's just kind of a baller. Doesn't say anything about him, but real one auto, Kirk. Good Blue Jays, Rick B. Honestly, that's kind of cool. I mean, again, value wise, not a ton. I mean, it could have. I mean, maybe has a decent amount of value just because. Have you guys ever seen a Kirk auto? I don't feel like I see very many of those. Willie Adames. I have a mini coming in. Mookie Betts. White border. Looking for rookie. Mitchell Parker on the mini. Holiday rookie. Cheerio rookie. Pajes was an image variation? Was it in this stack? Not. Yeah, I mean, Kirk is. I mean, it's low key a cool hit. I mean, obviously he's. That looks like an image. Yeah, nice. Good eye. Good eye, Freddie. Dodgers. His image variation. I was gonna go through. Look, I was actually about to mention that. I'll go through later, see if we had any kind of variation. Sweet. That's not a bad little box. Wasn't that black? Was Brandon Woodruff the black chrome? But I'll take it. We'll take an auto all day. Real one auto, and that Kirk is. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to say, oh man, that's like crazy. I just think that's cool. I mean, as a baseball fan, and I've really, like I said, always been a baseball fan. For the last like 3-4 years, I've really dug into baseball more, and I mean, he's just, when you know, you know. UPC Pajes, okay, dude. I have a lot of like parallel of Pajes from Update. I got a lot. I got a couple golds. I got a 2025 or I guess 2024. And then some other parallels. I think what I have. I always run into him like, oh man, look at all these parallels I have of him. All right. Get all these rookies laced in. That's right. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you've seen it. I mean, I went right by Pajes because I just was, most of the the main rookies you're looking for, those images. And Pajes, I just, I did ran right by. Although I like Pajes. Nothing against them. All right, what was this? What was this? All right, we go through these. Let's make sure. Oh, you over there. Here we go. Get a Pajes real one auto from Mega. Nice. Yeah, Pajes is like one of the real young guys, only few young guys, like batter wise, that like really any kind of value. I mean, there's Dalton Rushing as well, a little bit, but besides that, it's really just Pajes as far as like someone that's gonna hold a bat for a rookie the last couple years, and they've obviously just had the pitchers, but outside of the pitchers, it's really Pajes. Then we'll see what Russian does. Dude, I do love that catch he made. He just said, screw it. I am catching this MFing ball. That dude, he just trucked over Hernandez. He just didn't care. He's like, I'm going to make this catch. I'm going to go after it like I'm a linebacker. I don't care if I get pass interference. I'm catching this ball. And that was a big catch. That was a big catch. I definitely agree. That ball had a lot of people holding their breath. A lot of people as that ball flew in the air, and those guys were tracking it. And they were tracking Hernandez, like with the camera. And then Pajes, man, just out of nowhere, and he said he had it, but I don't know, man. That was gonna be one. That would have been an amazing catch if he could have made that. If Pajes obviously had the better track on it, better angle. You're right. That definitely. That. Of course, if he would have ran into him and kind of it would have flopped, but Just the fact that I think he just went into it and just like almost like he knew there was gonna be a collision. Just how well he held himself. I mean, he's a big dude, but he just was like he was ready for that contact, and he just trucked him. Because if he would have gone in there kind of scared, that would have been a different outcome, I think, on that. All right, come on, 24 update. Let's grab another sweet auto like we did on the Paul Skeens a few boxes ago. Curio on the black gold. All-Star game. PCA, the debut. Let's put him in that pile. Rookies. All right. Benz, there's Steven again. Look. Talking about him, I was just showing up everywhere. All right, out of 299. Brandon Crawford as a Cardinal. Cunha, we got Let Him Cook. Let Him Cook. One of my favorite cards from this set. Barry's faves. That's a cool card. And we got Graham Pauly on the rainbow. All right, Graham or Brandon, he's going to cover up Lewis. From green to orange. Upgrade. Yeah, I like 24 design. It's pretty clean, simple. I like 25 as well, honestly. I kind of like the design. I like it. I honestly like 24 and 25, like better than 23 and 24. I like 24 because of all the like that foil everywhere. Like on that, it's like a foil on that border, and then that team is in foil. There's a foil look to it. Then obviously all this as well. I do think it, yeah, looks nice. But right now, we just need to produce a nice hit. What we need. More than just a pretty face. Yeah, they didn't. Well, they definitely did mess up for sure with on 25 with having the black names instead of all white names. It just you can't see it on that border. It's definitely that is definitely disappointing for sure. All right. I think I saw ourselves a mem. Holiday rookie. Playing third. This thing called, I forget. AC All Class. That's right. Ferris All-Star. Ollie Skeens, the rookie. I don't even think we've gotten a gold yet out of this. Got that orange, but no gold yet. I'm getting like 2 golds or so. Ooh, out of 25. The camo. Put that right there. We'll wait for a minute. Jackson Merrill, 1989. Angus Geen's debut, Merrill rookie. That's now on the All-Star. All right, here we go. We're getting down to their spot is for you. You. Randy. Moda debut. There it is. Hey, Ellie. Nice. Rising rookies out of 199. Mark Held on the Reds. Little patch. Rising rookies at a 199. We'll take that. That could be better than some Yahoo Auto. And here's our gold. And the rainbow gold is Mitch Spence. Gold over there. Nice Ellie. I liked that when they added these. I think there's a cool touch. These rising rookies. It's kind of a fun all rookie relic. Nice design. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna get this Pauly in a sleever. These Paul. I'll get the rest of these later. I'll get special handling around here. I'm a fan of Paul. All right, here we go. Speaking of special handling, Paul, what do we got? What do we got? That is not a color I think we're looking for. Oh, could be. I mean, it's Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Zach Littell. It could have been a Cameron Era debut. Zach Littell, 7 of 25. You know, be honest with you, I pulled the Bobby on this camo, but this camo looks nicer or something. I pulled Bobby camo from Series 1, but this camo looks nicer than I remember. Maybe it changed a little bit from like Series 1 to update, maybe. But I don't feel like this is like a different look. Like Bobby's is real dark. I'll go check that out. Not right now, but Zach Littell. All right, Zach. We had the black, Rome, Woodruff. Now we got Zach Littell. All right, here we go. Silver pack. You guys, thanks for getting in. I appreciate it. Fun, cheap break. I think I'll be doing more of these cheaper breaks, but more with more 25. I just kind of want to do something different. But I'll be doing some more cheap breaks with some 25. I may do another like cheap 25 update mixer. Very similar to the last one we did, but maybe take out one of the Chrome hobbies just to make it cheaper. Put it around like that $30 mark as well. So that will be soon. All right. Last chance at glory. Wyatt Langford, a rookie on the Mojo. No Mojo hitting this one. All right, we'll put in there. What's Hudson doing? He's hanging out. Also with Rucker. Hanging out. All right, guys, here we go. Obviously, there's all just the base stuff. Even just, the base rookies with their inserts. This kind of stuff. Big old stack over here that I'll take care of later. And then, let's see here. The stage. We have a bunch of dart throws. Just unfortunate, a lot of those dart throws were not the names we were looking for. Where are we going? Let's some of the ICs we got. Ortiz, Crawford, and Drew Waters at a 99. I put this up here just because it had Bobby on it. You're welcome. We had the Royals. Chris, it's Bobby. It's gold. It's a rainbow. Sorry, Chris, that I end up getting Hunter Dozier instead of Bobby at 5 off on the mini. Oh, 4 of 5. Hunter Dozier. Patrick at a 10 and Evan at a 25. That was a fun little box, though, that box. Get those in sleeves later or in top loaders. All right. Where we going? Where we going? All right, we'll do these. The ones that could have been. Patel at a 25. India at a 25. Brandon at a 75. The black chrome. All right. Grisham on the relic. There was a relic of Ken Griffey on the manufacturer in there somewhere. Where? I'm not sure. Carpenter on the auto. Not too shabby. Thomas, HFA, rookie HFA. He still plays. Pajes. Good job, Freddie, catching that. Andy Pajes and the image variation. Nice little Ellie on the Rising Rookies black parallel at a 199. Little red swatch. And, dude, I'm digging this, to be honest with you. Not a cool card. Definitely have not seen very many of his. I don't know if I've ever pulled an auto of his, but nice little signature. Like Adam said, man, all-star. Just a baller. I mean, you wouldn't know it if you saw him on the street. You see him on the field, you still think that. You're like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? But just gets it done, man. And that's a cool, I don't know. I dig it. Yeah, no idea on the value. Probably not a ton, but very cool. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys coming and kind of filling this out. I posted kind of last second this afternoon, and we got it done. We got it filled. Be on the lookout for my profit challenge with my case of 25 Heritage High number. I'm looking forward to it. Probably tomorrow get the first video out. We'll see. I've thought about working on it after the break tonight, but since it took us a little longer to get it filled, I'm probably just gonna go to bed, wake up in the morning, get on it. So maybe tomorrow, maybe it'll be Tuesday, but get that out. And next break, who knows when. Again, my schedule is changing quite a bit, totally different days off, so I'll find a new routine or pump some breaks out, some fun breaks. We'll have some fun. I got plenty of 25 stuff still, so we'll be doing a bunch of mixers with 25, and I'll probably be throwing some of these different years into. So I got a bunch of 24, especially the 2 boxes we have from 24 we had tonight, 24 update and 24 heritage, which are obviously, baller rookie class. So we'll be throwing some of those in with some 25 mixers here for a while. Don't have much for Chrome update because it's expensive. Don't have any cosmic because it's expensive and you couldn't get any. And don't know what I'll be doing for Bowman Draft. Again, I got a couple Bowman Draft boxes coming. But I'm half tempted just to kind of sit on those, kind of start some sort of stash. I have some wax. I have a small little PC stuff, with Bobby stuff, but not a lot. And not a lot of really, maybe no, honestly. The weirdest thing I have of all the stuff I have stashed for wax, sealed wax, is actually some hockey stuff with that Connor Bedard kid. I have some boxes of that stored. Not a lot for baseball. Guys, a couple stuff for Bobby. So I'm kind of tempted to keep that. And then I said maybe that 25 update Sapphire. Maybe I'll keep that sealed. Maybe just keep it. Instead, I thought about maybe selling it. I thought about ripping it. I'm like, the chances of me ripping it are going down. I'll say that. The chances of me ripping it are definitely going down the longer I hold on to it. But there's still a chance. But it's getting slimmer. I haven't even looked at selling it But the idea of just keeping it and having it in a fun little stash is kind of growing. It's not a decent rookie class. If Kurtz is, continues to be a stud, some of these other guys, Noah Cameron, Cy Young type guy, that box could appreciate, and I'll just hold on to it and have fun. Who knows? You never know. Or maybe here in a month, I'll be like, I'm going to rip it. All right, guys, do appreciate it. If you're good, hit the like. If you're new, hit the sub and notification bell. That way you know when whatever goes down. So, but yeah, until next time, see you.